You won't believe what these dash cams captured. We found the most insane, heart-pounding police chases ever caught on camera. These aren't movie scenes. This is real life, with real stakes, and the footage is going to blow your mind. From wild LA freeway pursuits to desperate border dashes in Texas, you'll see suspects pushing their cars to the limit and police risking everything. Every clip is a masterclass in chaos and adrenaline. And trust me, the final chase will leave you speechless. So, buckle up. Let's dive into the most unbelievable police chases ever recorded. Let's go. Our first chase takes us to the packed freeways of Los Angeles, a city infamous for its sprawling highways and relentless traffic jams. Here, the ordinary can turn extraordinary in a matter of seconds. What starts as a routine traffic stop quickly erupts into chaos, as the suspect makes a split-second decision that will change the course of their day and the lives of everyone around them. The driver refuses to pull over, weaving through rush-hour traffic like a stunt driver, except this is no movie set, and the stakes are all too real. Every swerve and near miss is a gamble with fate. They cut off trucks, swerve onto the shoulder, and force commuters to slam on their brakes. Horns blare, tires screech, and the tension on the road is palpable. The officer's engine roars as they try to keep up, pushing their cruiser to the limit. One wrong move could mean disaster, not just for the suspect, but for everyone sharing the road. From the helicopter above, the freeway looks like a sprawling maze, with the suspect's car darting through impossible gaps, threading the needle between vehicles at breakneck speed. Police cruisers try to box the driver in, forming a moving barricade, but every time they close in, the suspect finds another escape route, slipping through the smallest openings. It's a high-stakes game of cat and mouse at over 100 miles per hour, with adrenaline surging and every second feeling like an eternity. Officers coordinate over the radio, calling out positions, updating their locations, and trying to predict the suspect's next move. Communication is critical, and every word counts. The suspect's recklessness puts hundreds of lives at risk, all to avoid a ticket that's now escalated into a major felony. The consequences of this chase grow with every passing mile. The tension peaks as the suspect squeezes between an 18-wheeler and a minivan, barely missing both. Gasps echo in the police radios as everyone braces for the worst. Police attempt spike strips and pit maneuvers, but the traffic is too dense and every tactic is a calculated risk. The officers must balance aggression with caution. Finally, the suspect takes an off-ramp too fast, loses control, and police pin the car against a guardrail. The chase comes to a screeching halt in a shower of sparks and adrenaline. The chase ends with the driver in custody. Miraculously, no one is seriously hurt. Relief washes over the officers and bystanders alike. The image of that car flying through LA traffic is unforgettable, a stark reminder of how quickly things can spiral out of control. This is the raw, unpredictable reality of police work, where every shift can bring the unexpected and every decision can mean the difference between chaos and control. And that was just the beginning. The streets of LA hold countless stories like this, each one more unpredictable than the last. Ready for the next one? Because in this city, the chase never truly ends. Now we're deep in Texas, right near the border, for a chase that's all about speed, desperation, and the razor-thin line between escape and capture. This is where the stakes are highest, and every second counts. A border patrol unit spots a suspicious truck and moves in to intercept, but the driver isn't stopping. Instead, he slams the accelerator, launching into a wild dash for the border, determined to outrun the law. The terrain is unforgiving, endless highways stretch for miles, and the chase quickly spills onto dusty back roads. Clouds of dirt and gravel explode behind the vehicles, blinding the pursuing officer and making every turn a gamble. The stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just a traffic stop. This could be a smuggler, and the officer knows he must stop them before they vanish across the border, out of reach. Both vehicles push their limits, hitting speeds over 110 miles per hour. Tires lose traction, fishtailing wildly on the loose dirt, and both drivers are fighting to keep control as the chase barrels forward. Suddenly, the suspect veers sharply onto a narrow access road, the border fence looming just ahead, a last-ditch effort to make it across before the law can close in. The officer's focus is absolute. He knows it's now or never, and every instinct is telling him this is the moment to act. He goes for a risky pit maneuver on the loose dirt. The truck nearly spins out, teetering on the edge of disaster, but the suspect somehow recovers, refusing to give up. The chase explodes into a frantic off-road scramble, both vehicles tearing across open desert, kicking up massive plumes of dust that hang in the air like a storm. With the border just yards away, the officer makes a bold move, using the cruiser's weight to shove the truck into thick desert brush, finally bringing it to a grinding halt. Officers swarm the scene, surrounding the vehicle and arresting the suspect before he can make a run for it. The tension breaks, but the adrenaline is still pumping. This was more than just a chase. It was a battle of speed, nerve, and sheer determination, fought right on the edge of the country, where every decision could mean the difference between capture and escape. The officers' training and quick thinking made all the difference, turning a near escape into a successful stop. In the end, the border was just out of reach for the suspect, mere feet away, but impossible to cross. That's how close these chases can get. Sometimes, it all comes down to a matter of inches and seconds. And the action only gets wilder from here. Buckle up because we're just getting started. Next up, rain, speed, and disaster. Imagine a high-speed chase in a torrential downpour, danger multiplied. On a stormy night, a state trooper chases a sedan flying down a soaked interstate. Visibility is terrible, the road is slick, and every second is a risk of hydroplaning. The suspect pushes their car beyond safe limits, sliding and twitching on the wet pavement. The officer stays close, waiting for a mistake. Suddenly, the suspect makes a sharp lane change. Too sharp. The car loses traction, spins out in a dramatic slow-motion disaster. Sparks fly as the car slides backward down the highway. The officer brakes hard, blocks the disabled vehicle, and moves in fast. The suspect, dazed, surrenders without a fight. The rain pours down on the scene, a reminder of how quickly things can go wrong. The officer's calm and skill prevent a tragedy. Even a little water can turn a chase deadly, and the next pursuit is all about raw speed. Let's see what happens when a supercar is involved. This time, the suspect is in a stolen supercar, built for the racetrack, now tearing up public highways. The officer hits the lights, but the supercar vanishes, leaving the cruiser in the dust. The only hope. The driver's skill can't match the car's power. A helicopter takes over, tracking the car, as it weaves through traffic at 150 miles per hour. Police try to predict the route, but the car is too fast for ground units to catch. The pursuit covers miles in minutes, but supercars have a weakness: fuel. Police back off, letting the helicopter track, waiting for the car to run low. Sure enough, the supercar pulls into a gas station. Ground units move in, surrounding the suspect before they realize what's happening. The driver surrenders, caught, not by speed but by running out of gas. Sometimes patience beats horsepower. The police's strategy pays off, and now we take the chase into the suburbs. Things are about to get even more unpredictable. This chase leaves the highway for quiet suburban streets, where the danger is even greater. The suspect flees after running a stop sign, racing through neighborhoods filled with kids and families. They blow through stop signs, drive on lawns, and force pedestrians to dive for safety. The officer navigates sharp turns and blind corners, always a split second from disaster. The suspect nearly collides with a minivan, then drives onto a sidewalk to evade a garbage truck. The neighborhood is thrown into chaos. The chase ends when the suspect takes a corner too fast, clips a curb, and crashes into a parked car. The car is totaled, the suspect is arrested, and the street is left in shock. One reckless decision brought chaos to a peaceful community. The officer's quick response prevented tragedy, but the next pursuit is a marathon across state lines. Get ready for the ultimate test of endurance. Let's see how far a suspect will go to escape. So, Tachisian Prasuman. This chase is a marathon, crossing multiple state lines and involving dozens of officers. It starts as a routine traffic stop for speeding, but the suspect refuses to pull over. Agencies join in, setting up roadblocks and spike strips, but the suspect uses GPS to stay ahead. The pursuit crosses into a new state, forcing police to coordinate across jurisdictions. Officers hand off the chase seamlessly, never losing sight of the suspect. The suspect grows desperate, swerving at police and trying to force them off the road. The chase continues for hours through day and night. Finally, low on fuel, the suspect exits into an industrial park, hoping to lose the cops. But a helicopter tracks every move. Police from 3 states converge. As the car runs out of gas, the suspect, exhausted, surrenders. Officers who started in one state make the arrest hundreds of miles away. This was more than a chase. It was a test of endurance and teamwork. No matter how far you run, the law will follow. And now, the most unbelievable standoff you'll ever see. The final chase is here. This is the one you have to see to believe. A chase that ends with a jaw-dropping stunt. The kind of moment that makes you question if it's real or straight out of a blockbuster movie. A stolen pickup leads police on a wild pursuit, weaving through city streets before suddenly veering off-road into a wide open field, smashing through a fence as officers struggle to keep up. The chase comes to a dramatic halt as the driver slams on the brakes at the edge of a massive cliff, with police quickly forming a tight perimeter, blocking every possible escape route. Negotiators arrive and plead for hours, their voices echoing through loudspeakers, but the suspect remains silent, engine idling, just feet from a 100-foot drop that could end it all in an instant. As the sun sets and darkness creeps in, the tension is unbearable. Every officer on edge, every bystander holding their breath, waiting for the next move. Suddenly, without warning, the truck's reverse lights flash. The suspect spins the truck in a wild donut, kicking up clouds of dust, then slams the accelerator, rocketing straight toward the cliff's edge. Officers shout desperate warnings, but it's too late. The truck launches off the edge, hanging in the air for a split second, as if time itself has stopped, before plunging toward the river below. It's a surreal, movie-like moment, captured perfectly on dashcam, the kind of footage you have to replay to believe it actually happened. The truck smashes into the river below with a massive splash, sending water spraying high into the air as stunned officers rush to the edge. Incredibly, the suspect manages to escape the sinking vehicle, breaking through a window and trying to swim across the fast-moving river, desperate to get away. Police boats speed in, closing the distance quickly, and officers pull the exhausted suspect from the water in a dramatic rescue. The chase finally ends with an arrest on the riverbank, but the image of that truck flying off a cliff will stay with everyone who witnessed it. This wasn't just a pursuit, it was an action movie come to life, with real danger and real consequences. The most unbelievable police chase ever recorded. And yes, every second of it is absolutely real. That's why you watch until the end, because you never know what's going to happen next. Let's wrap it up. So, which chase blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments below. From LA chaos to a truck flying off a cliff, these were the wildest chases ever caught on camera. The bravery of the officers and the recklessness of the suspects created real-life drama you can't script. Which chase shocked you the most? The supercar, the multi-state pursuit, or the cliffside standoff? Jump into the comments and let me know which one had you on the edge of your seat. If you want more unbelievable moments, hit like and subscribe. We're always searching for the next incredible story to share. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Let me know if you need further tightening or adjustments.